Seattle photographer asked herself, why am I photoshopping myself and my clients? That question ended up morphing into a 104-woman photo shoot, all with no hairstyling, no makeup, no retouching. Here to explain the Just Me project is photographer Amy Paine. We welcome you to the show. This is such an interesting thing. Tell me a little bit about that whole thought process. You caught yourself realizing that the photoshopping said what? That
we weren't enough. We aren't beautiful the way that we are. Our bodies have to look a certain way. Our faces have to be perfect with all of the perfect hair and makeup. And I was photoshopping myself in family photos, like whitening my teeth to look like my sisters. And then my body has changed, and I didn't look at myself in those photos as who I was. I thought that I was a lot more beautiful when I was skinnier and toned doing musicals, and so I was doing this to myself and others and realized that it doesn't affect our beauty and who we are in the world. And so I just one day decided to do a photo shoot with myself and I didn't have hair and makeup done, and I thought, I'm gonna hate all these pictures, and I didn't. I looked at them as myself. I saw my flaws and I accepted them as beautiful. And I put it on Facebook and Instagram, and other women wanted it. And then it turned into 100, so.
And there you went. How many of us have seen a picture of ourselves and thought, I don't look like that. Yeah. That isn't what I look like. And that's that inner talk that says, I'm not good enough. Yeah. Oh, surely I don't look like that. So let's see some of the photos.
Sure.
And you don't have to disclose anything about the individual women, but just tell me a little bit about how we're taking this in, what you were trying to do, what you think about the finished project.
Well, we all have our insecurities. We all think there's something about us that is not the societal norm of beauty. Our stomachs, our post-body, like post-pregnancy bodies, they're not the same. They're not beautiful. Our stretch marks aren't beautiful. They need to be fixed. Everyone has something, and we don't talk about that enough. We think we're not enough. We think that we compare ourselves to everyone that we see on social media. We compare ourselves to our friends and family, and our bodies don't. They're not the. They're a vessel. You know, they don't define the way that we interact with the world. So
we're obviously bombarded with photographs, magazine covers of models who don't even look like that, because that's all been fixed.
Yeah.
I'm always so grateful when somebody publishes, they're willing to publish their real picture compared to whatever was put in the magazine, and we see, here we are, just every moment we're consuming something that makes us less by comparison. You're a lot younger than me, so as you consume social media, what do you think about that? What can we do about that?
It's actually interesting because there are the women that I photographed that were that were my age have so many more insecurities because we are inundated with social media, and that's where my insecurities came from too. And then the women that I photographed that were older, who have lived life, you just kind of start accepting it. And you start.
It does get easier. You know, your stretch marks or whatever those are our battle scars, right? I made life, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say fine to all of that. It does get easier, I think, in that way as you get older and accept that being in good health is really remarkable, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Somebody loves you anyway.
Exactly.
How did these women react to the photos when they saw them?
Most were very surprised. They didn't know that they could look that beautiful without anything. They weren't hiding. They saw themselves, and that's the name of the project. They look at those photos and they think, that's just me.
Yeah.
It's me. That's all you have to say. And so it's been kind of life-changing for a lot of them, realizing that you don't have to wear makeup. People may start to ask in the beginning, like, you look tired, you look sick. But then it's just like, oh, she was lazy this morning. That's me. I just get lazy and I don't want to put makeup on. And through the experience, One woman went out and bought new underwear. She wanted to feel more beautiful, you know, underneath her clothing. And just she's like, I'm wearing underwear like my mom. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to buy underwear that's pretty.
But it was more about how she felt than what she was concerned about others perceiving about her, seeing in her. I think there's some really valuable lessons. Is there a way we can come see the photos?
So it was a one-day event. I put it on by myself because the women asked for it. They wanted to be in the same space with each other because it was a year-long project, so every woman came in on their own time. But being in the same room, it was really emotional. There are lots of tears. I would guess. People who weren't even in the project were very affected by it.
It's profound stuff that you're talking about. Is it up on the web anywhere, or will it be?
Social media. If I would love to put it on display in a gallery for a week, 2 weeks.
All right, hear that, everybody?
Love it.
Whoever
Please
has a
bring me in.
gallery, let's do it.
The beautiful thing about the photos is that underneath each photo, there's a caption of an interview that I did with each woman, and so it has something that they love about themselves or something that they're insecure about.
And so we get to see so much about them and ourselves. Thank you so much for coming in. We'll see if we can find you a gallery person. Up next, we're getting ready to go camping with a list of the latest essentials from Seattle Magazine. Back after this.